Hey everyone, this is Juna with Detour Shirts. In this video, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about the new fitted mask on RedBubble. Let's go! Hey everyone, thank you for joining me on this video today. Today we're going to talk about RedBubble fitted masks, and you're going to want to stay till the end because these masks are a little different. So you want to stay to the end so I can show you how to design for it. It's just a little bit different than the regular mask. It's a premium mask, so you want to stay till the end for that, as well as another edition of trend credits. But before we start, for those that are new to this channel, my name is Juna. I'm a graphic designer, t-shirt designer. My channel is all about helping you design and sell t-shirts online. If that's something you like to do, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And like this video if it gives you some value, if this is the kind of videos that you like. And don't forget to click that notification bell so you'll be notified of the new videos. All right, so let's get into it. RedBubble fitted masks. If you were uploading anything to RedBubble lately in the last week or so, you may have seen these new fitted masks at the bottom. They're added to the product line for RedBubble. And I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about it. And let's just get into it. So this is what the masks look like, the fitted mask. It's a snug fit that goes around your face. You can see here it's a little taller, so there's a nose wire at the top here, and then it covers your chin on the bottom here. So it's a little bigger than the ones that they have today. And it also has this adjustable bead toggle, so you can adjust how tight it is or how loose it is on your face. So that's the new fitted mask. All the information that I have for this, or at least a lot of the information that I have from this art, is on the RedBubble blog. So if you scroll down on RedBubble and go to the blog, you'll see this post they did recently. It's not a long read, but a lot of the information that I took for this video is on that. So you can go back and read that if you want to, or just watch this video over and over again. All right, so the masks are not ready to purchase yet. They're just there so you can put your products on it or put your designs on it. You'll see something like this when you scroll down on your designs. As you upload your new designs, you'll see something like this. Yeah, you can see it's in its own thing, and we're going to go over all these different things. I'm actually going to go on RedBubble later in this video and show you how it looks like if you haven't seen it. So I think what everybody's thinking is, well, how much is this? What's the price point and all of that? I found that for you. The price here is different than the masks that they have today. So today we have the mask, the small mask, and the kid mask. With a 20% markup, you make $2.08. With these new masks, the price point is $20, so a little more premium kind of mask. And your price point or your profit is $3.33, assuming that you keep it at that 20%. Of course, you can always raise that up for a bigger profit. So it's for those that want a better mask, a mask that's slightly more expensive, but also probably a better mask for you because it covers more of your face. So this is how it looks. You can see here really nice but nice material that they're using here. This is a nice close-up. This is also on the blog. And you can see here someone wearing it. It covers the nose entirely, and it goes down to the chin, and you can adjust the straps depending on what size you are. But I really like the look of this cloth or this material here. We'll go into what it's actually made of a little later. Here is what it looks like. Again, you can see here, you can pinch on the nose. It has wire in there, so you can pinch it for a better fit, and adjustable again. And this is what it looks like in a couple of different styles on different people. So the material is one outer layer of soft brush polyester. That's what's getting printed on. And inside there's two inner layers of 100% cotton. So nice and soft on your face. And it can be machine washed and tumble dried. And RedBubble just wants everyone to know again that these cloth masks are not designed for medical use. So, and then on sizes, they're going to release them in two different sizes, the regular one for adults and the small one mainly for kids 13 and older. So not for little kids, more like teenager kids. So for uploading your design for fitted masks, they have their own uploader tile. They're not going to be bunched in with the mask that we have already. It's because they have a little bit different design style. Instead of printing all over, you're going to see that it comes in at the top and comes in at the bottom, and I'll show you that a little bit. If you want to customize your design, you can replace image to upload a version just for this product, and I'll show you that how to do that as well. There's this spot in the uploader that says replace image. If you have the right size, you can go in and replace just the image for the fitted mask. And here's kind of what it looks like. This is just a closer up view than what we see in the uploader, but you can see here the nose kind of comes in, so it prints across like this, and then they come in and then stitch it after. Same thing with the chin. It prints across, and then they bring it in and stitch it. So that's how it kind of has that shape that you've seen when we saw the pictures. And we have to make sure that there's a full bleed across here when we're putting our design on. So just to give you an example, here they showed this on the blog as well. You can see full bleed all the way across, and you can see that it's pinching in and pinching here. So one thing that they did recommend is when you do your designs, you can see here that this design is getting pinched in. You can see it's not a full rainbow like this, how wide it is, because they pinched it in here. It still worked because they have these colors kind of matching here across here. And so when they pinched it in, it still looks like a rainbow, but you can see the shape is a little more narrow because it comes in at the top, or at the bottom in this case. And then here's another example. If you had a full pattern of rainbows, you can see here full bleed again, but it's coming in here. So just to show you here on this spot right here, this rainbow is a little smaller than the other rainbows because that's where they brought it in and stitched it. Again, right here on this rainbow, you can see this rainbow is a little brought in because this is where they came in and stitched it together. So just be aware of that when you're designing your products. So let's get into Affinity Designer, and I'll show you what I mean and how to design for these in Affinity Designer so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so here we are in Affinity Designer. I made an artboard that fits here. You can see, I'll click on it so you can see the size right here, 2716 by 1972, exactly what it says here from RedBubble. I downloaded the template from RedBubble and I just put it on the top layer of my artboard, and I'm going to design behind it. So first I want to make a color. I already have these artboards on here, so you can see I put a color behind it. And then I want to put a picture behind it. So here's one of my designs that works well on a t-shirt. Does it work well on a fitted mask? Let's look. So you can see here, if I put this on a mask, when they cut this right here and sew it up, I'm going to miss this E and part of the V and R. So it's not going to read well. Again, here at the bottom too, the words here will get cut off and it won't look like a full word. So you got to be careful when designing for these masks. Try not to use words, especially right here. I mean, you could use words in the middle here. It's probably better to do patterns. You have the template. You can look, make sure if you are going to use words, put it inside of the area, inside the safe zone, and not out here. So that's just one tip for that. Let's look at a pattern that I used before. You may have recognized this pattern from one of my older videos. This is just using squares and circles and shapes. But you can see right here, this would also get cut off. When they cut it and sew it, you won't see the full triangle. You wouldn't see the circle. It wouldn't have the same size. So what I would suggest here, if you're building your own patterns, you can come in here and start moving things around. So let me show you what I mean here. I'm going to turn on my mask here, and I just moved it. So move it into the safe zone, right? I moved the triangle here. Here it's outside of the safe zone. Here it's inside the safe zone. You can move it inside those lines if you want. It's mainly where they attach both parts. That's where you kind of want to be careful. If it goes outside the mask, that's a pattern, it's fine. But it's just going to look weird when they start stitching these two together and they have shapes that don't match. So that's kind of what I'm telling you. This is the tip on how to do it for your patterns. The tip that I was talking about at the end. You want to make sure that this is done right and put inside the safe zone. So I would download these mask templates right into your Affinity Designer or whatever application you use if you use Illustrator. And I'm gonna save this one, and I'm gonna go into RedBubble now and show you what it looks like when I upload this image instead of the image that's already there, and see if we can see the difference. I almost forgot to say, before you export this for RedBubble, make sure you turn off the layer that is the template layer. So turn it off like this, then you export your artboard. You don't want to have that pattern, that template on your design. So this is your design now. Upload that and you should be good. Okay, so here we are in RedBubble. I opened up my file that I had earlier. This is that geometric pattern. I'm going to scroll down. You can see I put it on multiple products already. Now when I scroll down, this is the latest one, fitted mask. And so the original design, like I said, you can see here, that triangle is in here in that area where they stitch. That circle is in here with that area that we stitched. We can fix that by clicking on Replace Image right here. So if you didn't know that, if you have a separate file for these things, you can replace it here. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna hit Replace Image, and there's that fitted mask pattern that we did where we moved the triangle and moved the circle. So I'm gonna upload that. It's gonna take a little while here, and when it uploads, you're gonna see the difference now. So now let's look at it. The triangle, remember I moved it. That space is safe, and the circle I moved it away, and that space is safe. So now when they stitch it together, it's not gonna look so funny. It's actually gonna look a lot better. So that's just a tip here for that, for the fitted mask. You can see here, again, $20 with the 20% markup. So that's what it's going to be like. It's not there yet. So when I hit apply changes and add this to my shop, hit yes, save work, you're going to see that we won't have a picture of it yet. And that's because it's not on RedBubble yet. There's going to be all my other products on here, but you won't be able to find the new fitted masks. We have those old masks that don't have that top and bottom stitching and the small masks, but those new fitted masks are not here yet. So I don't know how long RedBubble is going to take to upload those or give us that on their shop. I would suspect before Christmas and Thanksgiving, so there's Christmas sales. I'm sure they want to make it so that people buy it for Christmas as presents, or at least for the holiday season as it gets colder. So that's what I'm thinking it would be. Probably later this month or early next month is my guess, if I had to guess. So that is it about fitted masks for RedBubble, guys. Thanks so much for staying all the way to the end. And again, don't forget to like and subscribe. And here is another edition of Trend Credits. Thank you all for staying till the trend credits. Today's trend credit is I wear pink for my grandma. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so you probably should have put this up before October started, but breast cancer awareness is for the whole month, so I think some of these sales will still trickle in. You can see here a lot of low BSRs, 313, 430, 281, and so on. Still selling really well. The competition checker Merch Informer is giving an A, so it's a good one to do. You can also try different people. So like when I do here, I wear pink for my mom, my aunt, my grandma, my sister, my wife, you know. So I just chose grandma because, you know, everybody loves their grandma. So it's a nice one to wear. You can try other names for there. That is the trend credit for today. Again, Merch Informer, giving it an A. If you don't have this Merch Informer, I have a link for it down in my description. You can look for it there. That is it for this video. If this video was helpful for you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and click that notification bell so you can be notified of my new videos. And that is it for this video. Thanks again, and as always, keep creating and keep learning. See you on the next one.